You're the one who hid those Spyrexes in the old Vakal mine, aren't you? Why did you have them in the first place?
Because I'm not from here. I came to Riza Maxia from Olympias 20 years ago.
Derek was a passenger on the Zenithra, just like I was.
After wandering throughout this world, I decided to settle down here after I met your mother.
Then that would make me...
Half Riza Maxian and half Olympian.
You must be pretty shocked, huh?
Actually, not really.
Didn't see that reaction coming.
Is a medical asperixis just a Spyrex then?
They're similar, yet very different. Asperixis are modified to channel the mana produced by one's mana lobe. They don't kill spirits, but as you know, there's a separate price to pay.
Having to endure the physical pain.
I only learned that Spyrexes kill spirits after I came to Riza Maxia. Once I knew the truth, I could no longer use Spyrexes in good conscience.
But Dad, we found another option. If you create a Spyrite, you don't have to worry about Spyrexes killing spirits anymore.
A Spyrite? I see. If Spyrites become commonplace, the downside of Spyrexes goes away. But for that to happen, Riza Maxia and Olympias will need to find common ground and work together. That will take a great deal of time and effort. Neither the pain of physical therapy nor the effort required for mutual understanding are easy to endure. There is always a cost required of any major undertaking. That much is true, no matter which world you're from.
Yeah.
I want to try physical therapy. I don't want Soren running off and getting himself hurt because of me.
That's great! Soren, make sure to support her, okay?
I know. Don't worry. I've got this.
Leia, I'm so sorry. If I had only stored the Spyrex properly, you would never have been hurt.
It's fine, really. If I hadn't gotten hurt, I would have never gotten to know Jude.
Certainly not well enough to fill 100 pages of notes about him.
Milla!
What are you talking about?
Nothing!
Never mind. That was just girl talk.
This looks delicious.
Leia's dad makes the best Mabo curry anywhere.
You always did love Dad's Mabo curry, huh?
That doesn't mean I could eat it every day, though.
What do you mean?
Leia would always bring Mabo curry over after a fight.
Ah, so it was an excuse to make up.
Yeah. My parents were always busy and didn't have much time to cook, so it really helped us out. And because Leia and I used to fight all the time...
You ended up having Mabo curry every day. Didn't you think to bring over anything else?
Sure, but Mabo curry is special because it's two kinds of food in one. Just like two good friends getting along.
So it was an edible symbol of friendship.
And it kind of worked. From then on, I did my best not to let Leia get me angry. That way, I wouldn't have to eat Mabo curry every night.
Hey, that makes it sound like it was always my fault we fought.
It wasn't always your fault. I'd say around 80%.
No. You two settle down.
Enjoy some Mabo curry together. I could certainly eat.
Then why not come to my house? I'm sure my dad's cooked up something.
That roast chicken looks amazing. Just looking at it is making me salivate.
Sorry, Milla, but you can't have any. I'm sure it's for someone's birthday.
How can you tell?
Here on the island, it's a tradition to celebrate one's birthday with our special chicken Laurent.
The chicken is stuffed with pilaf, which mixes with the chicken's juices, and it's just delicious.
Oh, I'm drowning in my own saliva just thinking about it.
It must be a very special dish to the people of Lorand.
Then you must have eaten this on your birthdays as well.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Not recently?
Well, lately I've been living in Fenmont. And before that, Leia would try to deliver it to me. But she tripped and dropped it for 3 years straight.
3 years straight?
What a waste.
It wasn't on purpose. It's just the more I tried to be careful not to trip, the more I ended up tripping.
That does sound like something Leia would do.
I'm really sorry. I only tried to deliver it because I wanted to see you happy.
I know. Every year you were always the person who got the most excited about my birthday.
Yeah.
For my birthday this year, I hope we can all enjoy Chicken Laron together.
I'll ask my dad to make it extra good.
I greatly look forward to the occasion.
As do I. It can't come soon enough.
You gotta be kidding me! I'm just charging what I gotta charge to stay in business!
Hey, things are tough for everyone. We can't afford to pay these prices.
Hey, let's all calm down.
What? You're taking the soldier's side? I can't believe this. Stop it.
Carla!
Hey, I know you. You're close with His Highness.
What exactly is your connection to Gaius?
He just summons me here sometimes, that's all. I heard he was away, so I came to see if everything was all right.
Well, you were certainly right to be concerned.
I'm afraid so. With King Gaius and the Chimeriad gone, the domestic stability of Aljul is beginning to unravel. But I still can't believe that things have regressed this far, this quickly. It's simply pathetic.
Is it that bad?
Clearly, the weak must be tended to, constantly, or they'll disrupt everything. I guess it's too much to ask for everyone to grow strong. It's hopeless.
Hold on. Maybe they'll never know what it's like to be as strong as Gaius, but that doesn't make them hopeless.
How can you deny it? You see what's happening here. My brother Erston sacrificed his family for these people, and this is what happens?
Wait, what?
You're Gaius' sister?
Yes, you wanted to know Gaius' real name? It's Erston Outway. I believe that my brother forged his philosophy partly as a way to atone for what he did to me. That's why he wanted to be the king. And because of that, I thought I could forgive him. But looking at this, I don't know anymore. If this is what his efforts amounted to, then give me my brother back!
Hey, come on. If the guard's undermanned, I can help out. I know my way around a sword. But only official soldiers are allowed to fight.
Hey, it's obvious we're gonna need some help to get through this.
Listen, I'll talk to the other unions about the skyrocketing food prices.
But if this situation drags on, things will only get worse.
That doesn't mean you can't do anything about it.
The boy is right. Forget about what we can't do and let's focus on what we can.
Jude. I hate to say it, but I think we have to face the facts. Everything King Gaius did was for naught.
Are you sure about that?
Lady Carla, we may not be the kind of people that King Gaius would consider strong.
But that doesn't mean we can't do for ourselves the same things that he's always done for us.
I want to know that I've done everything that I can, so I can hold my head high when King Gaius returns.
Thank you, all of you. If the news of my identity spreads, it will only make trouble for King Gaius. We'll probably never see each other again, but I'm glad I was able to meet all of you. Farewell.
I suppose we should be going ourselves.
Jude, seeing you follow your own path has helped me erase any doubts I had about mine. Maybe that's the same thing Gaius felt when he first met you.
This is the site of the laboratory where you grew up, isn't it? Maybe you can remember something about your family.
I can't. I have lots of memories of Tipo, but nothing else.
Looks like this was a big fat waste of time.
Well, I certainly wouldn't say that. I love the way the wind feels here when it's blowing through my beard.
Wait, didn't Rowan's beard remind you of your father?
Hey, maybe that means your dad had a beard too. Do you remember what it was like?
He gave Elise a piggyback ride here.
That's right. I remember his beard swinging in the wind. He was really big. And he had a hat with lots of feathers and a big fluffy coat.
Are you sure that's not Zhao?
You're right. The man with the beard wasn't my father. It was Zhao. He put me up on his shoulders and told me the truth, that my mother and father had gone off somewhere very far away. He apologized over and over as he told me, but I didn't understand why. I just remember watching as his tears fell into his beard.
Hey, it's okay. You can stop.
I don't remember anything about my mother or father at all.
I'm sorry. I thought you'd be happy if you could remember more of your past. I should have realized some memories should just stay forgotten. I'm so sorry, Elise.
Ah, there you are. Some friends of mine said they saw you down here. I've been looking for you.
What is it?
I have a message from Milla. She remembered where Elise is from. There's a place just through a cave in the Mon Highlands. Isla says the house where you were born is there.
So Isla is all better?
No. It's just something she said during her delirium. She says the same things over and over.
Then you've learned of her past.
I know she can never make amends for what she did. But do you think you can forgive her? All she can do at this point is apologize. Your forgiveness would mean a lot.
Elise, please tell Isla that I said thank you.
I certainly will.
Okay, let's go. I want to see the place where I was born.
Begone!
This should be the place Jurgen told us about.
But I don't see a house anywhere.
It's been 10 years. It could easily have fallen apart by now.
Let's try looking around a little bit more.
No, this is it. This is where my house used to be.
You sure?
Elise's flowers!
These were in our garden.
So your house really was here.
It's okay. Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot better now.
Tipo, you said these were Elise's flowers?
That's what they called them. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Jude, what are these flowers really called? Are they native to this area?
They look like princessias. Normally, you don't see them in a place like this. Her parents must have planted them back when they still lived here.
And don't all flowers have some hidden meaning behind them?
Yeah. I can't really help you with these, though.
They mean priceless treasure and a long and happy life.
This may be a stretch, but these flowers may represent what your parents thought of you, Elise. At least, that's what I'd like to believe.
Mother. Father.
I'm impressed that you put that together.
You shouldn't be. After all, you were the ones who taught me what it means to be human.
Attack!
Even great warriors can't fight on an empty stomach. Of course.
Lady Dressel, how much longer until the roads are reopened? At this rate, we won't be able to stay in business much longer.
Please, everyone calm down. The guards have been shaken by all the instability. They've retreated to Fort Gandala and put it on lockdown. I've been trying to reach the military headquarters, but I haven't been able to establish contact yet.
We don't have time to wait. Our losses are already catastrophic. If we don't do something soon, Sherrilton will be doomed.
I'll do something. I promise.
If only Lord Klein were still here.
Stop bullying Dressel!
Ellie, Rowan, you're all here.
We couldn't help it over here. Perhaps we can be of some assistance.
No, this is something I need to handle myself. It's my duty as Klein's successor.
Your determination is laudable, but you are slightly mistaken.
Not you too!
I know I'm not capable enough, but I still have to try.
We know you're doing your best, my lady. We do.
However, this isn't just about business anymore. With the roads shut down, there are people who are struggling merely to survive.
Then it seems our only option is to invade Fort Gandala.
But what about the golems that protect it? I thought they were invincible.
Yes. Within the right spirit climb, a golem's defense power is absolute. However,
in the wrong spirit climb, their defensive power would be diminished.
correct. And we now know of a way to change a spirit climb ourselves.
So if we use a booster like they did at Fezabel Marsh,
we stand a real chance at victory.
So if we just need a booster, why not use the same one we used at Fezabel Marsh?
I'm afraid it was swept away by the marsh flow.
What about Tipo?
Tipo is a special type. I'm afraid we couldn't use him for this.
We'll need to find a different booster.
I'm so sorry to have failed you.
Wait! Milla! Remember when they captured Tipo at Fort Gandala?
That's right. Noctical was conducting booster experiments right there at the fort. There should be plenty of boosters within its confinements.
And if we can get our hands on one, we can take out the Golems.
So the key that we need to break into the fort is hidden within the fort itself. Oh dear. We certainly have our work cut out for us.
We'll be going there anyway. This way we kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
But I can't expose you all to danger, just for the sake of my city.
You're mistaken again. Your determination should be used precisely for that purpose.
Lady Drissel, each of us has our own role to play. For a governor, it's showing your people the right path, and taking responsibility for those who walk it.
You're right.
Now, Lady Drissel of House Cheryl, we await your order.
Very well. As the new governor, I hereby ask you to retake Fort Gandala, for the good of Cherylton.
Yes, my lady.
Leave it to us! Let me fight already!
Even great warriors can't fight on an empty stomach. Of course, nor are they very effective when they're drowsy after a big meal.
Why would they have guards out if the Golems are functional?
No one is able to feel fully secure once fear has overtaken them. This should work to our advantage. Perhaps we can convince them to tell us where the boosters are kept.
Devious!
Do this right and we'll be done in a flash.
You won't deactivate the Golems this way, you know.
Who said anything about deactivation?
We're going to destroy them!
You're kidding, right?
Jokes were never my strong suit. Would you be so kind as to tell us where the boosters are kept?
They should be in Control Room 02.
Do we know where that is?
It's a spare control room located opposite from the one we visited earlier.
Got it. Let's go.
Come on, let me fight!
Let's sneak into Fort Gandala and try to find a booster.
That seems to be our only hope of defeating the Golems.
Here we go. Boosters.
Ah, this is indeed the same type of booster that was used at Fezabel Marsh. If we can use this to change the spirit climb, the Golem's defensive power should plummet.
Kind of like a Golem inhibitor.
Hey, a Golem inhibitor!
Do you even know what that means?
Not a clue.
So how do we use it?
Leave that to me.
Very well. Then let's crush some golems.
The Golems should be guarding the gate to the main passageway.
Now we shall put an end to them.
Two golems, dead ahead.
And two more behind us!
4 Golems at once. Truly a rock and a hard place.
No, it's 4 birds with 1 stone. They've saved us the trouble of hunting them down.
It's impossible to get discouraged with Milla around.
Agreed.
We're much stronger than we were before. Let's do this!
You said it. Rowan.
On it. Activating the Golem inhibitor.
Guys, it's looking mighty tough.
It's Roshagal's ultimate defense weapon. It's not something we'd normally stand a chance against.
We might stand a chance now.
Keyword, might.
We ran away from it once, but not now.
That's right. Payback time.
Dragon shot! Rising Falcon!
Not yet.
Not bad. Beast!
Not
Dragon
yet.
shot! Cross cleave! Hero shot!
Ready?
Got it.
Lightning Fire Blade! Squad shot! Dragon!
Not bad. No breaks?
Elise!
I'm okay!
Wake up already. The guard's out.
Ready?
Got it.
Lightning Fire Blade!
Shoot! Time to go to work.
Don't slack off now.
Finish them off.
Not yet!
Ready?
Got it.
Lightning Fire Blade!
Open the covenant of darkness.
Dry water!
Don't worry.
Hey, I'll break their guard. Daring's a beauty.
Tiger blade!
Ready when you are. No break.
Not yet.
Savage roar! Open the covenant of darkness.
Serious? No break?
Launch blade!
No break? Daring's a beauty.
Not yet!
I'm healed as well.
Who's next?
Negative gate!
I'm healed as well.
Not bad.
Not
no
yet.
breaks? Finish them off.
Not yet.
Swallow dance!
Guardian field!
It's over.
Got it.
Healer! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hellfire!
Swallow dance!
Open your eyes and witness your final demise. Terminus Pride! I always got a few tricks on me. Just keeps getting better.
I feel much stronger.
You're really coming into your own!
I thought the Golems were invincible. How did this happen?
Rashikal is done for. Is that all you have to say after holding yourselves up here without permission? You should be ashamed.
We were doing it for our country. Rashigal's military assets must be protected.
Do you truly believe that abandoning the citizens you serve strengthens your country?
Well...
Wait. Are you Chief of Staff Hilbert?
No, but I used to be. You all are the military of today. And as such, it is your duty to figure out what needs to be done.
Understood. The Fort Gandala guards will reopen the fort immediately. We will resume patrolling the high roads and protecting civilian activities.
That takes care of that.
That should be a load off Tricel's shoulders.
And we've made it through Fort Gandala at last.
Yeah, what an ordeal.
Let's get back to Dracel.
We have to tell her how great you were!
Come on!
on, let me fight!
Even great warriors can't fight.
Thank goodness you all made it back. Is anyone hurt?
We're fine, my lady.
As you can see, we couldn't be healthier.
We kicked 10 tons of golem butt!
Oh, I'm so relieved.
You were worried about us?
Of course. I don't know what I would have done if you had gotten hurt on my behalf.
Facing that pain is one of the gravest duties of leadership.
It sure isn't easy.
No, it is not. But as long as you feel pain at the suffering of your people, they will always be there to support you.
I'll do my best. Just as Klein did.
It might be difficult, but we know you can do it.
I'm sorry I can't give you the rewards you deserve. Wait, I know. I'll brew up some of my finest tea. Come, let's have a tea party.
I couldn't ask for a finer reward.
Throw in some of those little cakes and you've got a deal!
It's difficult to believe this whole area used to be a dry wasteland.
We were taught a great tsunami did this 20 years ago. It was right when the former king of Azul was leading his army into battle against Rashagal. Wait, Rowan, you were a tactician in that battle, weren't you?
Yes, I was. It's hard to believe it's already been so long. This is the place where Princess Carrie died.
Princess Carrie?
Noctigal's younger sister. Rowan told me about her before. She was killed during the succession dispute between Noctigal and his brothers.
Even he wouldn't dare to defy her. If she was still alive, Rashagal's history would have turned out quite a bit differently.
She must have been a fearsome woman if she could keep Noctigal in check.
Quite the opposite. She was a gentle, easygoing soul. Noctigal was always at his kindest around her, but her gentle demeanor masked an indomitable spirit. The meek had no greater ally than her. She even chose to accompany the army as a medic, so that she could save as many lives as possible.
A princess working as a medic? She must have been one hell of a woman.
Unfortunately, her story did not end happily. Their brothers feared Noctigal would distinguish himself by leading Rashagal to victory. So instead, they revoked his authority to lead the army just before the battle began. In his place, they sent an incompetent buffoon of a general who squandered every advantage Rashagal had.
Why would they do that?
They must have feared Noctigal more than their own enemies. Just as Rashagal was facing defeat, the tsunami came and forced the remnants of both armies to retreat. But Princess Carrie's unit was among the unlucky ones that were caught in the wave. It was a grave error on my part. Amidst the confusion, I didn't notice that her unit was in the path of danger. If I had given her unit clearer orders, Carrie would still be alive.
Wait a minute. Were you two together?
We were worlds apart in both age and class, but we had pledged our futures to each other. Noctigal was the only one who approved of our union, but that's an old story, and one perhaps best forgotten.
Excuse me, have you seen an elderly woman around here? I was out shopping with my mother, but we got separated. Her hair and eyes look just like mine.
Unfortunately, we don't know this city very well.
There you are, Lem. What are you doing here? What sort of child is still getting lost when she's 18 years old?
Me? You're the one who got lost. Did you forget where we were supposed to meet?
Oh, did I?
Honestly, I don't know how you keep a nursing job when you can't even stick to a simple schedule.
It's nice to see that Olympians are as human as we are.
No kidding.
Carrie? Carrie, it's you. You're alive.
Wait, Noctigal's sister?
Oh, yes, my name is Carrie. But I'm afraid I don't know who you are.
You don't?
I'm sorry. I can't remember anything from my childhood. When I washed up on a beach here 20 years ago, all I could remember was my name.
Wait, do you know who my mother used to be?
No. I merely met her once before, when I was working with her husband.
Oh, are you in the military too?
Forgive me for not recognizing you. You meet so many people as a soldier's wife.
No apologies necessary. It was a long time ago. May I ask where your husband is?
He's away on an expedition right now. I haven't heard from him in a long time. But I'm not worried. Ever since he found me 20 years ago, Julius has never broken a promise he's made to me.
Mom, could you stop gushing to complete strangers?
Okay. But it is true, you know.
Come on, we need to get going. Nice meeting you all.
Hey.
When the schism was breached 20 years ago, the tsunami must have brought Carrie all the way here to Olympias.
Aren't you going to go after her?
I don't know what I would say to her after all these years. I don't even know how to feel about this. I hope Lady Dressel is faring well.
Why not go to the manor and see?
Dressel must be worried sick about you.
Oh, worried about me? Oh my. I do hope she doesn't perceive me as being that old.
Come on, let me fight.
Exactly the people I was hoping to see. We just captured one of the soldiers from that airship.
Wow! How'd you pull that off?
Actually, he seems like a pretty strange guy. He actually turned himself in. He said he'd like to speak to Rowan. His name is Julius. Do you know him?
Lady Dressel, would it be possible to see him now?
You must be Rowan.
At your service. And you must be Carrie's husband, Julius.
I should have known the conductor would already know the score.
You give me too much credit. Carrie and I merely met by chance in Olympias once. My question is, how do you know about me?
Carrie had a ring with your name engraved on it when I met her. When I saw her using calculatrix without a Spyrix, I knew she had to be from the other world. I volunteered for the Otherworld Reactor Plan expedition, so I could learn more about her past.
Why would you risk so much? You already know she loves you.
Because I hid the ring from her, the one with your name on it. I didn't want her to have anything that would remind her of her past. I'm a coward who took advantage of her amnesia in order to steal her heart.
I saw for myself how deeply Carrie loves and trusts you. It was clear from the way she smiled. Even 20 years ago, I'm not sure I could have ever done anything to make her smile like that. Julius, you must make it back to Olympias alive. Your wife and daughter are waiting for you. Your only sin is abandoning the people who love you.
But there isn't any way for me to get back.
Not to worry. We will escort you home ourselves. In fact, I insist upon it. However,
there's no telling how long the dimensional breach will last. We should hurry.
Thank you.
Rowan, it's been an honor to meet you.
The honor is all mine. So Julius made it back to his family safely?
Yeah. Carrie was overjoyed to see him.
You should have gone with them.
Oh no, that simply wasn't possible. The way my back has been acting up.
Well, that won't do. You must take better care of yourself.
That voice. Carrie.
I just had to come and thank you all in person. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you and your friends, we might never have seen Julius again. Rowan, how have you been?
My beard's a bit longer, but other than that, not much has changed. And yourself?
Apart from a few more wrinkles, nothing.
Those aren't wrinkles. Those are laugh lines. You seem very happy.
I am. You do too.
Oh, yes. Spending time with so many young folk makes me feel a few decades younger myself.
That's wonderful. But do take care of yourself.
I will. Thank you.
Rowan.
Are you sure about this?
Please cheer up.
How could I possibly think myself unlucky in love when I have 3 lovely ladies looking after me? Now then, let us be off.
I hope I grow up to be someone like you, Rowan.
Then you'll need another 50 years of training. It's not as easy as it looks. I haven't fought in a very long time. I guess no one wants some old geezer channeling spirits for them.
Getting pretty hungry here. How long has it been since I've had one of Mom's home-cooked meals?
The wyverns are gone! Maybe they were eaten by monsters!
I doubt it. There aren't many monsters capable of taking down a wyvern.
What should we do now? Jurgen entrusted them to our care.
Don't worry. Wyverns are very intelligent monsters. It is quite possible they merely move to avoid danger. I'm sure Jurgen will understand once we explain the situation to him.
I hope so.
Me too.
I haven't fought in a very long time. I guess no one wants some old geezer channeling spirits for them.
Come on, let me fight.
Hey, the wyverns are back. These are the same ones that we flew on, right?
They certainly look the same to me, but I suppose they all do.
Save me!
Get off!
I'm sure of it. These are the same wyverns.
They must have come back on their own. I believe they call this the homing instinct.
Thank goodness they're okay.
Indeed. After all, they too have served as loyal companions on our journey.
Stop reminiscing and help me!
No way! I can see now. Thank you so much.
Oh, really? That's wonderful.
Wait, aren't you from Riza Maxia?
You all are too?
How did you get here?
Hey, can you believe it? I can see now. It's all thanks to this spyrite this lady made for me.
They're already making spyrites?
This must be Balin's doing.
Whoa, this place is amazing.
We're getting some very valuable data here, all thanks to the cooperation of these Riza Maxians.
Have you learned something?
Oh yes, many things. For example, we've confirmed that Olympians and Riza Maxians are biologically identical.
Really? But I thought Olympians didn't have mana lobes.
As it turns out, Olympians have the same mana lobe region that Riza Maxians do. The only difference is that ours has devolved to the point where it no longer functions.
Makes sense. Sometimes you got the lucky ones who can still use arts without Spyrix.
It's very, very rare, of course. They're usually famous entertainers or religious figures.
So why did your mana lobes devolve in the first place?
One reason is that we no longer needed to use them once we developed Spyrex. But the biggest reason
is that Maxwell took all the people with developed mana lobes when he created Riza Maxia.
Correct. In Legends, this is referred to as the Great Departure. When Riza Maxia's existence was confirmed, and we learned that the legend was true, it was a huge surprise, not just in scientific circles, but to all people of Olympias.
So basically, we're all the same kind of human, and we're all from the same world, right? Then I'm sure we can all work together, just like you guys are doing here. Oh. What's the matter?
Wait a minute. How did these people get to Olympias?
Well,
Given the current circumstances, there is only one possible explanation.
They were brought here under duress after your military invaded Riza Maxia, correct?
What's duress?
As an Olympian, I apologize for the actions of our military. But I promise you their rights have not been violated. They're cooperating with us of their own free will.
What else could we do? There's no way for us to go home.
Really? I kind of like it here, to be honest with you. Back there, I was just a fisherman. But here, I can help save an entire world. If this research succeeds, the repercussions will be huge. Right, Dr. Balin?
Absolutely. And I'll make sure you're properly rewarded for your cooperation.
We don't need your rewards. Just get us back to Riza Maxia. I know what we're doing here could help the people of this world. But is it so crucial that you had to rob us of our lives?
I know we're acting very selfish here. I do understand. But we Olympians are quickly reaching a point where we may not survive without help. Please, help us.
I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't have said that. This shouldn't have been one of the first things for you to see. I'm sorry.
I've never seen Balin so desperate.
But the Riza Maxians do have a point.
Yeah.
In the end, we're all human. I guess that's what makes this so difficult.
Welcome home, Lord Maxwell.
Where is everyone?
They were besieged by a spirit.
Muse attacked this village after you died.
She did what?
I'm so sorry. I couldn't do anything.
Nor could I. In that regard, I am no better. Tell me the extent of the damage.
Of course.
So she killed the elders. I feared that she might.
You did?
They were the ones who had heard stories of the schism.
Muse said her duty was to kill everyone who knew about it.
But the elders only passed down stories. They had no idea that they were true. There was no reason to kill them over it.
I think Muse has lost sight of what she needs to do.
We have to stop her.
That is my duty.